Hi, I'm Flathead Associate News Editor Ariel Cohen, here for another episode of That Guy with Senior Jake Lewitz. So, Jake, what have you been up to recently?
Okay, so yesterday I went to one of my favorite things at William & Mary, which is a homebrew by AMP. So a lot of my friends do like random homebrews throughout the year, and they're actually like one of the most fun things you could do as a senior or like any year at William & Mary, because you get to see your friends perform in this whole new light, and you get to watch them sing and like often dance and play instruments and stuff, and it's really awesome.
Oh wow, that sounds really fun. So, Jake, I know you have a big event coming up this weekend that you've been working on.
I do. We have an event coming up on Sunday. It is Lauren Potter, and she's the actress from Glee who plays Becky Johnson. And essentially, I'm going to the airport tomorrow in like 24 hours to pick her up. And then she's going to be here for 2 meet and greets. She's going to be at the Mosaic event that's going to be on the terrace at 6:45 tomorrow as part of I'm William & Mary Week and Day for Admitted Students. And then afterwards, on Sunday at 1:30, she's going to be presenting at the Kimball Theater about her Spread the Word to End the Word campaign, which is a campaign that's national to end the use of the R word. And then afterwards, there's a special Q&A for people. If they want to sign up, they can come. And then we're sending her back to Los Angeles. So it's going to be a really awesome weekend.
Wow, that sounds really great. So why Lauren Potter? Why do you think that's important for the William & Mary community?
Yeah, so I've been working really hard with Maggie Skorup, who's the Undersecretary of Disability Services, and she's the one who's really been like pushing this event. Lauren Potter, because she speaks on behalf of the Spread the Word to End the Word campaign, is a really important individual who can come to William & Mary and teach us more about disability. We had 2 disability events for I'm William & Mary Week. One was a neurodiversity event with a student named Lydia Brown, who's from Georgetown University, and she spoke about disability activism and the importance of disabled people like rallying together for disabled rights. And then Lauren Potter kind of like complements that in a different facet, and she talks about really the importance of language for both able-bodied and disabled people when it comes to talking about disability and talking about other people just in general.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. So that sounds like a really great event. Can you tell us what else you've been up to on campus this year?
Yeah, so I am the outgoing Secretary of Health and Safety for the Student Assembly. I've done a lot with that, the Lauren Potter and the Lydia Brown events. And in addition to that, we've had sexual health events. We've had a lot of mental health events, which is really important to this campus in particular. And then we've had some flu shot drives and stuff like that to keep people healthy. In addition to that, I work at the Reeve Center, and I'm a peer advisor there because I studied abroad last year in South Africa.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then in addition to that, I'm a research assistant for the government department with Professor Jamie Settle, which I just started this year, kind of late, but it's been a really cool opportunity, and I've definitely learned a lot about research methods and all that kind of stuff. I'm a branch out regional site leader with that girl Danielle Noriega, and she's really awesome. And then I also worked with Mel Olim last semester, and so that's been really fun. And then I'm also an APO. I'm in Hope, Mortarboard.
Sounds like you are busy.
Yeah, so I definitely am busy. Essay is like a huge chunk of my time. That's like what I spend most of my time doing, essay in my research lab.
Okay, so why don't you tell us about your experience with your research lab? You got into that a little late in the game?
Yeah, so when I came into senior year, I was like, I need to like do research. I feel like it's something that's really important for students to do before they graduate, and I feel like it's something that William & Mary really pushes in a good way. I think it's really important. And so I got an email from the Schroeder Center, and I applied to work with Professor Settle because she was doing healthcare related work, which is something that I'm interested in personally. And we started working in the fall, and we were doing some stuff related to the Affordable Care Act, where we were looking at op-ed articles from across the United States and whether or not they supported or did not support, opposed the Affordable Care Act. And so that was really interesting. We're working with data from a survey where people are saying these are the top 3 things that stress me out about politics, and it's like the funniest things to read because some of them are really legitimate. Like things that stress me out about politics are fighting within Congress, or like negative campaign ads comes up a lot. But some people say like traffic, or some people say like that guy on my block who like won't stop talking about abortion or something like that, and it's like really like that one person, like that's the only thing that's like stresses you out about politics. Or some people will just say like Twitter, like end of sentence. Like it's, I don't know. So it's a lot of fun and it's really cool. I really like the people I work with. It's been great working with Professor Settle as well.
It sounds like a really cool experience you've had your senior year. So I guess, you're in your last weeks of William & Mary now. Looking back on your 4 years, what would you say is one sort of experience that you can't imagine your time in Williamsburg without?
Yeah. It's not really my time in Williamsburg, but I would say that studying abroad is definitely the one thing that I can't imagine my time at William & Mary without. And like I said, I went to Cape Town, South Africa, second semester junior year, and it was just a really formative experience. I work at the Reeve Center now, so it's like a plug for studying abroad. And it's just a really cool experience because I feel like it's very unique to college. I didn't think I would ever have the opportunity to go to South Africa except for during these 4 years, so I really tried to take advantage of that. And basically, I left everything I knew and I went like 10,000 miles away from San Francisco, which is where I'm from, and I didn't know anyone there except for like one person, and it was just a really cool opportunity to kind of like have a job in a sense. Like you had school, you had something to do, you had a group of people you were with, you had a support network, but at the same time experience a bunch of new things, do things that I never thought I would do. Like I went paragliding, I guess, over Cape Town. I went on a microlight, which is like basically a chair with a fan that you go like 5,000 feet in the air in, over Victoria Falls. I like ate a bunch of weird food, like a bunch of animals and stuff, and I don't know, and I went on safari. It was just like a really awesome experience. So it's a really cool place to go, but just in general, like studying abroad, whether it's Cape Town or Asia or London or wherever, South America, is a really cool experience because you have the opportunity to really see what it's like to live in a totally different country.
Wow, that sounds like you had a great experience in South Africa. Well, thank you so much, Jake. We really appreciate your time. And if you have anybody you'd like to see on That Guy, please email the Flat Hat online.